Back on Game Time, Cavaliers 7-0 now, just the fourth team to begin a postseason 7-0, joining themselves last year, among other squads, the Minneapolis Lakers.
George Mikan.
9 in 1950, George Mikan. You know, I assume George Mikan was on those teams.
That's true. It's not verified, but I'm assuming.
I don't remember his career years exactly, but I'm guessing those were Mikan years.
Hey, just Mikan.
The Minneapolis Lakers, 1949, 1950.
Twitter correct you.
So, yeah, that's true. Here's the question now. Do the Cavaliers take care of business on Sunday, or does Toronto get a game out of this?
You know, hopefully Kyle Lowry gets to play. And then I think they have a chance because if he's going well and he's able to play with DeRozan, they have a chance. But no Kyle Lowry, I say for sure, Cavs sweep, and they go on to the conference finals.
Yeah, the Cavs, TCB, they'll take care of business. And
I thought you were going to go TCBY.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure we were going there.
I'm kind of hungry. But no, they know how to close out a series. I mean, they'll be locked in. They'll be focused. They understand the importance of getting their rest, closing this out now, prepare for that next round. And I think that's the case with or without Kyle Lowry. You know, you get down 3-0. I mean, it's hard mentally and emotionally, I think, to still feel like you have a chance. And that's why, you know, obviously it's never been done before, coming back and winning a series. And so Cleveland, the way they're playing, and then some of the issues and problems on this Toronto team, lack of depth, inability to defend the three-point line, and of course stopping LeBron James. I think Cleveland closes it out.
Is there a mental trick you have to play on yourself when you're down 0-3 to concentrate on just Game 4? You're Dwayne Casey say we don't want to get swept. That doesn't mean you're going to win the series. You're trying not to get swept, but mentally you have to. It's the whole one game at a time thing, but. You know in the back of your mind you have to know that history is piled up against you coming back to win the series, and yet you've got to try to get through that game.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it can play a role. I mean, particularly think about it. You go on the road, you lose 2 games on the road, then you're like, okay, we're coming home. You know, we'll come home. This is our house. We'll protect our turf. And then you lose and you get blown out again. I just think the doubt starts to creep in, the mindset, instead of, you know, I think it just sort of naturally, maybe this team just has our number. Maybe they're better than us, you know. And so it's one thing to play a team 3 different times throughout the course of a season, but 3 consecutive games and 3 consecutive losses, big losses like this series, I think it's hard to sort of trick yourself into thinking maybe, you know, we can win the series. Now, you can say, hey, you know what? We're going to go back to Cleveland, or we're going to, you know, pride comes in. It depends upon the character you have in your locker room and the talent you have. And so they can win a game, but to come back and think you can win the whole thing, I think it's virtually impossible.
I think you got to have a couple guys, and you can be able to tell that first 4 or 5 minutes, Matt. You kind of feel and see 2 or 3 guys really coming out there with pride, and then maybe you have some guys come off the bench, but it has to be collective. It can't just be one guy, because you can have that one guy coming out there with pride, playing hard. You can have 12 guys thinking about 1, 2, 3 Cancun. So you got to have more than one guy. You got to have 2 or 3 guys that have that pride, that want to come out there and win, and just say, let's get it to Cleveland.
Do they still go to Cancun?
I don't know.
From Toronto, maybe it's Nova Scotia.
It might be
Nova Scotia, yeah.